hopefully you're recording so that we can talk shit about everybody on TikTok.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
On TikTok, there's so many fucking like, oh yeah, let me react to this. And I think I've sent some of them to you, Cody, because I'm like, this is what gets 5,000 views and 5,000 likes every fucking video.
Yep.
This, just him sitting there like, it's like that's all they do because the music's so fucking loud. You can't hear him laughing or like he starts talking about. It's like it sounds like it's like this quiet. Man, that was a really good drum part because it's like fucking shit's blasting.
Right.
And it's like that's what gets views. This is pissing me off.
That's what
we should ban it.
Most of the time when you guys send me the podcast on TikTok, I watch it and I'm like, this is garbage.
It's not for the quality. It's for the mocking of. Okay, that's the goal.
That's what it is.
You look at it and be like, or to feel bad about yourself because like the fact that we have a whole setup and nobody else fucking does, and they're literally just camera on, drooling on themselves in their fucking closet.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing is getting done.
Is it ever for this fucking website? I know, it's a barren wasteland on my fucking page.
I never go on there.
I only keep it because fucking for some reason we can't get rid of message. We make jokes.
We make jokes. We talk about things. We talk about music. Eventually start the show.
Yeah, it's like everybody that's watching right now and listening right now. We just talked for an hour and a half for bullshit. Just letting you all know. And that's a bleep that has to happen on your end, Brett, because I cheated.
That's if this is even the intro.
Listen,
this has been the intro. Oh, yeah. 100%. When we started talking to the audience.
This part starts in, or stays in.
Listen, I want to test
We're about 3
YouTube's
minutes in.
metal anyways. I want to say bad words and see what happens to us. If they even know we exist on this platform.
Yeah, they know we exist.
Yeah. Do they know? Do they?
I don't know.
Do
they know
watch?
it's enough to take down a video.
Hey, you know?
Hey, that is true.
That is true.
That's true.
That's true. Have you heard anything else about that? Or are they just going to let it?
It's back up. You're just waiting on the time.
Didn't they have like 30 days to like do another whatever?
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah. 18 days left of the dispute. So if it expires, it stays up.
Yeah, we'll see if they really want to get their 0 cents from us.
No, right?
I really want to see it.
Is it literally more cost effective to
listen? We're not even monetized on this app. Like they can't even get like the 0.3% of ad revenue that would be here on a pre-roll if we even got that.
Oh, on here.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, there's no way.
It would cost more money for someone to literally come check this.
I know.
Than it would to just leave it alone.
Right.
And then they sit through all that and they're like, wow, when do they actually start the show? It's right now.
And it's lights out and away we go.
Hello.
Right now. Hello.
Yes.
Welcome to the shit show. It's
right.
MAMS. It's the morning after music show. How's it going,
yes, sir.
audience?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, Brett?
It's good. It's good.
How's it going, Josh?
It's fine. I'm not like sitting in the sun anymore. I have shades now.
I feel as though I'm gonna have to remedy that in a bit.
Yeah, your wall is glowing right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Hold on.
Jesus.
That's a cool effect you got.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know what else is a joke? I did the wall again for the first time since February.
Beautiful.
But I didn't do it. That's the joke. Steph did it. So it's
Really?
all 4 Taylor Swift albums, both Halsey albums, the new Fall Out Boy one we just got. There's Mayday
I
Parade.
see a Sempiternal in there.
Yes, that's also 10 years this month. Wonder if we're going to do that one soon. Also, Josh, Brett, this doesn't apply to you. You'll never like it. Josh, have you ever listened to Evermore?
Evermore? Like, what is
Taylor Swift?
Pieces.
Give it a listen. Let me know what you like, what you think.
Well,
I'm
it's
a
like,
fan.
is that the folky one?
It was the one that came after the folky one, but they're basically a double album.
Talking about
This
Taylor
one's a
Swift.
little, yeah. This one's a little bit more emo. Okay,
Is this Jack Antonoff?
Emo
produced?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
it's Brett. I said shut up. This doesn't apply to you. Josh might like it.
You guys keep
Listen,
trying on this one, yeah.
I'm not a big huge fan of Taylor Swift, but I do like pop music.
You know,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. I think you might like this one.
So we'll see. But usually I only like pop music when there's like 9 girls in it from South Korea. That's the
Yeah,
only
that's-
Yeah,
That's the only way I really like it.
You're oddly specific.
Yeah, that's true.
Josh is
Also-
oddly specific. That's no.
Listen, I have good company. The
never
dude from Counterparts also
Yeah.
a once.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Twice, Blackpink, Everglow, fucking BTS, Fromis 9, who else? Stacy, ITZY, all K-pop. I literally only listen to K-pop.
You guys can
All
be
right.
friends. That'd be awesome.
That's true.
Speaking of friends, our friends over at where'd you buy the album from, Brett?
The internet.
The album?
Our friends at the
from,
internet?
From August Runs Red's merch store.
Oh, cool. So through capitalism, Brett,
Yeah.
we get to bring back a little old segment called Merch Alert.
Merch alert.
Oh, there we go.
Now accessing file, merch alert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what it sounds like, to be honest with you.
It's
Is it now accessing merch alert?
yeah,
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah.
that's the one.
Joey?
the one.
Mm-hmm. Put it in right here. Okay, show it.
Cool, thanks.
No.
Thanks,
Show it
Josh.
now.
Thanks, Josh.
So
Yep.
Brett, we're doing the new August Burns Red album today.
We sure are. We sure are.
We are.
Death Below just came out and just arrived at your doorstep.
It sure
Why don't
did.
you- Let's
Mm-hmm. Okay.
dude, YouTube.
I'm gonna finally-
You like unboxing videos? Here we go.
Do you want an
soon.
unboxing video? I'm gonna unbox this.
Is that what our
Actually-
podcast is going to become?
What, an unboxing?
If they want to
Dude.
send us stuff for free, I will change this channel in a heartbeat.
Yo.
This could be a whole segment.
I'll
That would
I'll
be
even
rad.
pretend to be that one kid that opens up toys. You know what I'm talking about? That one rich little kid.
the kid that's on Hulu, yeah.
Yeah.
What is that, 6-year-old? Put him on
I'll
Hulu. Give him a show.
Gives a richest
Give him a show.
6-year-old on
I
the
don't know
planet.
how to open this, actually.
This won't backfire.
It's called Rip It. We don't need the cardboard. Just be careful of the inside.
Get your keys. Get something sharp.
Use your teeth.
Tear the tape. Should have prepared this.
Don't show any sharp objects because then we'll get TOS.
Yeah, it's fine.
Use a pen, a pencil.
Brett, this is the magic of editing. You just
what?
cut all this out.
You think I have one of those?
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's old timey shit.
It's old time. Yeah, we type around here, Josh.
Only MacBooks.
Only only Mac. There we go. We're making.
All right, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Okay.
What's in that box, Cody?
They really
Tell me now.
They really got this thing.
I don't have
Fair.
anything. Not fair.
Freddie got
Fragile.
Box.
I got a
He's
big
got a
box.
Vending and food.
Hey, if
Cody's
anyone
got a
needs,
whole box.
anyone need any Lay's?
Oh.
Any Lay's potatoes?
All right. Did Steph steal that from her Books a Million?
No.
I
Someone,
almost just had a oopsie.
someone at O'Brien's was like, "Hey, you want any chips?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll take some chips." And he gave me,
Hey, you want some chips?
he was like, "Here, donate this to the youth group or something." I don't know. And I'm like, "Okay."
There it is. I
Oh,
have
there it is.
the alternative or
Oh,
alternate
cover.
cover.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the robot broken down in the middle.
He's
Oh,
on
there
the,
it is.
He's on the back. Oh
He's
my
on the
God, there's a
back.
light right there. There's
Look at
some
that, Shay.
reflections. Yeah, that is
Wow.
wild. Here, look at Discord. Hello.
Oh, I'm right there. I see
There's
myself.
OBS. Hello.
I see. Oh my
Whoa,
god.
you look like the side of my computer.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Spotify. You can't see this unless you click the video part.
This is
Or just watch it
talking
on
about?
YouTube.
this is limited to
You
only
see my eyebrows?
only 750.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
you got that quick then.
Oh yeah. Actually, all right. Let me open this. This is
Bite it.
the should be the white and blue.
Oh, we'll see if you got ripped off.
We will see. That is the smallest. Can you even see that? That's how much I just ripped off. That was useless. Useless.
Oh, here's a question, Brett. Because you switched over to Apple Music now,
I did.
do they have the video like Spotify does?
They do not.
Does it? No, it doesn't.
Scrubs.
They show the lyrics. And
No,
they
he's
have-
talking about for the podcast.
For the podcast.
Oh no, it doesn't. No.
No,
Doesn't do that there?
It's just audio.
Yeah.
It's crap. Straight up shit. Actually, just kidding. If they want to sponsor us or do something with us, that's fine too.
See, now you can kind of see it a little bit better.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is it kind of like matte?
Something's
Just
yeah.
a little.
Yeah.
Very
Something's
cool.
coming out of here. This thing is a double LP. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Show it to us now.
First of all, those are getting put to the side for a second. Look at that.
Oh, bro.
Look at that. Yeah, dude.
That's sick.
That's
That's
fucking
so
rad.
cool.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Everything about this is awesome.
Solid.
Yes.
Damn.
Very cool. All right. And then
Okay.
there's two.
Show us the goods.
There's two. Hold on. There's a
Two discs?
Yeah, there's two.
For why?
Oh my god.
Bro.
This looks so cool. Yes, dude.
Damn. The blue really pops on that.
That
Yeah,
blue
that's
really
so
pops.
cool.
Like,
That is
oh
awesome.
yeah, right there. Shit. That's
yeah,
cool.
there we go. Yeah, dude.
Ooh, so fresh.
There's two. So there's it said it's a double LP something. I can't remember.
It's like, are there any B-sides or is it deluxe or is it?
It's not
No, I think it's
deluxe.
just a double
Oh,
LP.
it might just be double LP. Yeah.
Okay.
The songs are it's
Just
50
split
minute
up a little
fucking-
different. Yeah.
Oh, there's even more blue. on this
Oh, a
one.
bit more blue on that one.
Yes,
yeah.
dude.
Bro.
See the
That's
other
cool.
side.
Well, there's 12 tracks on this album. So how'd they split it up?
So it looks like D only has the
So-
last two songs on it.
Yeah, this is 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Oh,
And then the other
it's
one
just
said 1, 2, 3.
Okay, so the D side is just one track.
it's just the.
I mean, it's 7 minutes. Okay, cool.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
If anyone from record labels are watching one day and you want that to happen with your product, let us know.
Send it.
I will take it.
Yeah, a quick little
It
20
can go
second.
up on a whole wall, and you too can be featured. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy.
That's
Anyway,
probably going to replace one of those.
the Constellations probably, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
It's so dark
about
back there
time.
anyways. I mean, it's the alternate cover of that one too.
Bless you.
You could honestly, in that white space underneath the Japanese wave painting, you could probably put one on the wall.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
an idea
And-
for right there, actually.
Yeah.
I have the rest of my plate. Well, some of my plates. So I'm going to continue. I'm gonna have all the plates of where I've lived.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
good
pretty
idea.
cool.
I have Nevada, Massachusetts, and Florida so far.
Yeah, but you're cheating because there is a Japanese one there. You have not lived in Japan.
You know.
He also didn't live wherever the
yet.
Hoonigan came from, so
Yeah,
That
yes,
is
it
a
did.
that's a Florida.
That is a life.
Hoonigan.
That is a lifestyle you just live.
That is a life. Yeah,
Isn't that right, Brett?
that's right. That's right. Always Hoonigan. R.I.P.
that's right. We gotta go fast. Gotta go fast.
That's right.
Like Sanic.
Like Sanic, or like how fast the drummer from August Burns Red does some breakdowns.
That's
How
right.
about that for a segue back
Right.
into the show? So
I mean,
yeah,
it wasn't
hey,
great, but we'll take it.
you know what? Segways aren't a great vehicle anyway, so it's fine.
Only for mall cops.
Yeah. Hey,
And
I love Paul Blart. Josh, why don't you take this one away? It was your question.
Okay, so I thought, great question of the day. All right. Because August Burns Red has the best breakdown callouts. You know, like before a breakdown, he screams something and it's like, oh shit, it's coming, right? I was thinking, what is everybody's fave? It could be August Burns Red or another band that revolutionized breakdowns. What you got? Put it in chat or down below or however YouTube works. I don't know. I don't look at it. But Brett, Cody, who wants to go first?
Cody, go ahead.
Who's got one in the chamber?
I don't know, dude. There's so many good ones. Like as soon as you posted that question to us, I was like, oh no, that's a little hard. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, I got like 4 off the rip.
Like every breakdown.
You know?
Right.
You're all right, dude. Right.
You know?
Fucking, you got the Macho Man Bill Murray call out in fluoride seltzer water or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You got the classic Dr. Acula ones from back in the day.
Oh my God.
I mean, you got classic like A Day to Remember.
Disrespect your surroundings,
yeah,
dude.
those always come to mind.
Classic. Yeah.
I think just for the meme, the one that makes me smile the most, it's gotta be the arf arf moment, not loose. In Counting Worms.
That is
come
a
on.
very.
That's the current breakdown. Okay.
I got a callback, bro.
Okay. Go for it.
Real old. Look, I've got a gun out there in my purse, and up to now, I've been forgiven and forgetting because of the way I was brought up. But I'll tell you one thing. If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine, and I'm going to turn you into a rooster to a hen in one shot. Bow, 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 bounce. Life ruiner. All right. Well, life ruiner.
Since you're going that route.
That's how deep I went, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to have to go.
The song sounds like crap, too. And Brett, when you put this in, it's going to sound like
dude, it's amazing. It's
the
amazing.
worst compressed piece of crap you've ever heard.
Can you just slowly fade the song into what Josh is saying so that they're on time with each other and just eventually it's just the song?
I discovered
I'm
that
gonna change his voice and everything. I got you.
Yeah.
That's actually a Dolly Parton quote from 9 to 5 that they put into that. Yeah, but they like stretched it out and like made it slow, so it sounded like some like hillbilly.
I have even more ideas. Thank you, Josh.
yeah. And I was like, man, that's so good because it's two, right? You have the call out and the quote, and then you have the bounce. Right?
Dude, yes.
But the one you got, what the fuck is up? That's a good one too.
That is right after.
It's a mirror, right?
Yeah. No, it's that. It's
is
right
it?
after
Oh
that.
yeah, it's in that song a little further in. So there's multiple call outs and multiple breakdowns.
What the fuck is up?
All in one song.
Dude,
No, I'm gonna go with
good.
the same era.
Uh-huh.
I said, boom, snap, boom, snap, boom, snap, boom, snap.
Irish front, bro.
Oh man.
I tried listening to that the other day. It is so bad.
It's so bad.
Everything sounds like it was played through like a boombox, like a pink boombox from Target.
Oh yeah.
That's what it sounded like. But that was
recorded off of
it's the era. 2007. So
I don't
so
know
good.
if this counts as a call out, but at least an honorable mention is in need for what the fuck is up, Denny's.
Oh yes.
That definitely is. That definitely is because just that has been enshrined in meme culture.
That's it's so funny.
So good. It's funny how we don't say any of the August Burns Red ones because those are good and they belong.
I think I took it in a different direction.
We need the memes. The memes are the only thing that matter.
Now I want you to scream real loud in my asshole.
Let's try that again with your ass and my dick.
All right, so yeah, let us know your favorite call out. It could be a serious one, it could be a funny one in the comments below.
Yeah, good stuff.
Good times.
Oh man, good times,
times,
great
man.
times. No one else a good time.
What's that?
Listen to this album.
But by golly, you're correct. That's a damn good time. This is Death Below, the 10th studio album from Lancaster, Pennsylvania's own August Burns Red. Damn. It was released on March 24th, 2023 via Sharp Tone Records, their first release with the label.
Yes, and you can tell.
Yes.
It's like all the bands that all the bands that hop over to the sharp tone. It's just like they're killing it.
Killing it.
I did my
them
report
and
on
UNFD.
this. I did my report on this a few weeks ago in school.
Okay.
I've noticed though that these are all existing bands with existing fan bases that it's kind of hard to fuck up at this point.
That's true. So they're just kind of like hitting it.
It's they're
hitting gold.
They're killing it, but at the same time, it's August Burns Red.
They know what they're doing.
I, like.
Well, you gotta think like when we first heard Sharp Tone, it was Crystal Lake, right?
Exactly.
And then like everything, they were like, we're over here, and then everybody went over there.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's them and UNFD. Like,
yeah,
that's where it's at right now.
Yeah, it used to be the Rise Records and the
Solid
States. Not anymore.
They just evolved.
Yep. Yeah. They pretty much are the same.
I mean,
same
like
label.
Sharp Tone. I didn't know it's the guy from Nuclear Blast and a guy from oh hell, I can't remember the other one. It's another one that was established. So it's like you already know who these people are.
Right. Yeah. You're in the scene for a while. Yeah.
Death Below has 12 tracks coming in at 53 minutes and 45 seconds. The performers were Jake Lurs on the lead vocals, JB Burbaker on lead guitar, Brent Rambler on rhythm guitar, Dustin Davidson on the bass and backing vocals, and Matt Griner on the drums and the piano. And then they do the thing where they just jump around willy-nilly. Everyone's writing. Everyone had a writing credit, Everyone did something.
Like, I was surprised to see Brent's name on there because I just feel like he just hangs out with them and just plays guitar sometimes. He was about it. He was about this life.
Forget which one, but he was one of the main writers on at least one of the tracks with JB.
Really?
I forget which one. Yeah.
The conversation was like, listen, you're going to be playing bass forever if you ain't getting your shit together.
Do you want to be Ringo?
Yeah, you want to be stuck out here in the corner? Get to work.
Even JB does something. He's hanging out all the time, and even he's doing something.
Says Dustin, who is the band at this point.
Look, it seems like JB took the lead on this one, from what I was gathering from Genius and all that stuff.
Yeah,
he does.
Cool.
He does when it actually comes to the albums.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so funny. Like when you look up his Instagram and shit, and like just his social media as a whole, he's Phillies everything. Yeah. Everything is Philadelphia sports teams, and then he's off adventuring somewhere with his wife.
Yep.
Yeah, like if you go to their Wikipedia and they have the writers listed, like everyone was involved. Mm-hmm. It's actually like really cool to see. It seemed like a lot of synergy going on in the studio. Mm. There might be a reason to that, which we'll touch on in a bit. The features for this album were Mr. Jesse Leach from Killswitch Engage on Ancestry.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Jason Richardson, ex-born of Osiris and Chelsea Grin, but currently, and I forgot about this, and All That Remains.
All That Remains, yeah. That's
on Tightrope.
Isn't that weird?
The song's great. You can tell when he comes in, too. You can tell.
Yes.
Hey, you know what?
Yes.
Earn that paycheck, baby.
That's
Get
right.
the bag. JT Cavey, or Carvey, Cavey, yeah. Ex-Texas in July, which I didn't know, but also an era on the Abyss.
The vocalist, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, one of the vocalists. The main, the main vocalist.
Yeah.
And then our boy, our buddy, our very good friend and neighbor, Spencer Chamberlain from Under Oath on Reckoning.
His feature's awesome in that too. He gets like a whole bridge. So good.
His feature
Honestly, they're
was the
all
one.
really good. I really like
Yeah.
all of them.
He actually wrote his feature as opposed to the other ones, which just kind of August Burns Red wrote and everything. Yeah. So they just gave him the big old under oath space right there, and
You know?
hey, do whatever you want, man.
And it sounds like it. It sounds
great.
under.
Yeah, it's very under oathy.
It's very cool.
I say honestly,
Very much want to see that live.
The Knives Backwards song and Dark Divide, those are very under oath to me.
Yeah.
know,
And it's
in a good
interesting
way,
that
good
it's
way.
like the
I love
second
it.
half of the album too. So it's like you have a certain style and then you hit it again and it shifts. Like they're just so good at writing.
They
They
really
know what
are.
they're doing. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
They really do. And you know who else knows what they're doing?
Who's that?
Production. The producers. Mr. Carson Slovak and Grant McFarlane were your producers. Carson has produced for August Burns Red since 2009, the first project being Lost Messengers,
Ooh.
and worked on everything except for Leveler from that point on. He's also worked with All That Remains on Overcome, Eye of the Breather, Polaris, Texas in July, and This or the Apocalypse, which he did guest vocals on, and where he met Mr. Grant McFarlane, who is the ex-drummer for This or the Apocalypse.
Yes.
And he's worked with ABR since 2013 on Rescue and Restore.
They're
So
deathiest album,
they've-
in my opinion.
Yeah.
So they've been together for a while, and actually is not the first time we've heard them together on this show.
Really?
Just not in the same role. Would you like to guess? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a P. The band.
Periphery.
Periphery.
No. Phineas.
Duh.
Yeah.
They mixed
That
and
makes-
mastered.
Duh.
Of course. Same shit.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
same type of
sa-
music.
Same.
Yeah, it's like if you play metalcore and maybe you were Christian adjacent at one point. Most likely they've touched it. It seems like.
Now, see, that's where my rabbit hole began. And that's
Oh,
not
God.
where it ended. So
Deep dive.
Good.
yeah, we're gonna get into some fun studio stuff right now. So they founded together Atrium Audio in 2012, and that's where they recorded a lot of the August Burns Red albums from that
That's like
time.
right when This Early Apocalypse, where when he finally left. So it like
to focus on this.
Yeah.
And then in 2018, they moved to, and they also ran Think Loud Studios, which was is owned by the guys from Live, the band Live. Has
Really?
2 Chads in the band Live. Not anymore though. Yeah, and then they ran that studio up until last year, where they built a 350 square foot multi-room facility.
3,500.
Yeah, 3,500. Yeah, whatever I said.
big.
Or whatever you said.
It goes from a closet to an actual building.
Yeah. Big multi-room facility
room. Yeah.
at Rock Lidditz campus in Lancaster. And now, Brett, I'm going to post a link. We're going to look
We're
at
all
this
moving
fucking
to
studio.
Pennsylvania. We're going
Yeah, we might all be moving to Pennsylvania. Brett, I'm going to drop this link. Pull it up, please. This place is cool as shit. It's like the stuff that you're planning on doing with the studio on crack. Like,
Wow, that's cool looking.
Hold on. let
it's
me-
basically, it's basically Woodward, what Woodward was for like
Yeah, yeah.
extreme sports and shit, but for
It's like
production.
a whole big ass. But
Oh, it's-
okay. So they're filming music videos there and stuff. Brett,
Interesting.
And it's
Get to the
all like
careers page
it's
now.
all like community run too. Like, look at this place. This place is rad.
Yeah.
dude.
And I get to see
Yeah,
the ABR
I-
boys and Grant.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't have to be in This Early Apocalypse anymore. He's got other things to
That's
do.
fine. I'll allow it.
No,
I'll allow it.
but also these guys, the rabbit hole did not end. A lot of those albums I mentioned before that Carson worked on, Grant also worked on with them. So they're a good little team. They're such a good little team. They're also the guys behind Galactic Empire.
That I remember.
That does.
That
That
one I
does.
Grant
remember.
is the drummer. Carson's the bassist.
Carson's a bass. Okay, that's funny. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
for fucking Star Wars metal band.
Yes. Yes.
So these guys are cool. They're my new favorite. I love seeing them together. It's pretty rad. Loving everything that they're doing. I hope you enjoyed the free advertisement for your
Right.
studio. You're welcome. All 51 people watching saw it. And finally, the
Hey, I'll take it.
singles. Yeah. Finally, the singles were Ancestry. Backfire. And Reckoning.
Yeah. So two are they all? Do they all have features or no? Backfire doesn't have a feature.
No, Backfire,
Backfire
does
doesn't.
not have a feature.
Okay, so like the two features, Ancestry with Jesse Leach, Reckoning with Spencer Chamberlain, and I think Backfire was a good choice because it is just them, right? And it's a solid track. I
love the breakdown in it.
yeah, it's pretty solid. I was saying that I think it's Dark Divide is the next song that I think we need for a video because one, the song's great, and I want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I also think that maybe they should get Jason Richardson on a video as well. Why
Yeah,
not
one of
just
the
do-
one of the other features.
Yeah, and that's a pretty brutal song. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty dark.
yeah
for them.
You don't really see that many features in like metalcore. You don't really get that too much.
They've started happening more and more since we've been doing the show. Honestly.
Yeah, I've noticed too.
Yeah, it's
They're
like
happening.
slowly, it's like a growing trend, and it'd be nice for it to hang around because there's so many bands that would be awesome to collab.
It's like it's the MCU effect, you know. You just want to see all these different characters interact with each other. You just want to see your fucking
These
the
guys,
guys
doing
from
the,
Under Oath doing a song with the guys from August Burns Red. It's
Right,
pretty
and
sick.
I think you need to start seeing like music videos becoming marketable because like there's no reason to make a video if you're just gonna like play a song, right? But to have the features in there, like now you're adding something extra to the content. And I know it sucks to be thinking like that, but that's the world we live in.
Hey,
You know?
I'll take it over
We
making your
found-
songs 2 minutes long so you can
Right.
get more fucking streams
we found Crystal Lake through them being a feature.
through a feature.
That's true. So
Screaming Mayday, dude!
It-
Shout
it
out to the
ha-
best
it-
Fire Force intro.
Right.
Yep.
Best anime intro. Jesus.
yep.
was
Very
amazing.
good.
Like this album. Album's amazing too, guys.
Yes.
What do you think about it?
Josh, this is your pick, right?
It was my pick. What do we think about it? I
wanna-
think
You want to go first?
I was looking at some of the critical reception of this album, and a lot of it's relatively high, except for like a few weird outliers. Like I saw like a 3.3 out of 5 here and there, and they're like, this isn't their best, and I was like, I don't know. Have you been listening to them their whole entire career? Like I think with the production, like what we got going on now into the 2020s. We should be hitting 10s on production for every album we listen to. And this is definitely there. We definitely hear really good production there. But because the band is so tenured, like they just know what they're fucking doing at this point. It's like it's so seamless. Like they're not
It's-
trying at all.
It's like, hey, what do you want to do this time?
And we were also talking about this before the show. This is like the only band left of that, like I the Breather era, This or the Apocalypse, the Texas in July. Like they're the only ones that lasted and survived.
Consistently, at least.
Consistently,
Like
right.
Yeah.
some of them
maybe-
have gone away and come back. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
or like-
Phineas, right?
Yeah, like who have
Phineas is
changed their name, came
kind
back
of-
randomly.
Yeah. Texas or
Yeah.
This or the Apocalypse, kind of with Hawk and all that.
But what's interesting is Phineas with Dark Flag, before they went back to their metalcore roots, that we actually recorded a critique of that one, of a review of that album. Dark Flag, the one before that, felt like they were trying to do a genty, proggy thing that like August Burns Red does, and it didn't work. I don't think it worked for them.
That was the one that they had no drummer for.
Right, so it was all fake drums.
It was programmed, yeah.
Right, so like you could tell, and it sounded strange, and
weird.
It was a weird, it was an off album for them.
They came back, thankfully, and they fixed a lot of those issues. But August Burns Red has never had a slouch album. Yeah, there might be some that like I don't really go back to them all that much, and I think Guardians, the most recent, there's some good tracks on it.
Rescue and Restore is definitely their lowest one for me.
Yeah, like Fault Line's on Rescue and Restore. That's a great song.
Great song.
But like that's what I'm saying. It's a great song. Composed as an album. I haven't really felt that from them in the last 3 releases. But this,
I love
good
Phantom
album.
Sessions. That album I listen to top to bottom every time.
Yeah, like Quake, so good. That's
so
like
good.
that's like a King Arthur theme song.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Fucking love it, dude.
But I just feel like that they've returned where they needed to go. So when I see critical reception of them saying like, "Oh, well, this isn't as good as the last one," I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know,
Blood Letter to
bro.
me is the one song off of Guardians. You know,
Yeah, and Defender. I think Defender is good.
Defender
as well.
is good. Defender is good. But like,
I just think this album's just every song is a hit. I don't feel like like if it was on a shuffle and just hopping around, I'm like, man, this is good. Oh shit, this is good. Like it's not like, do I need to skip this?
right.
No,
I will
don't think
say-
there's a skip on here.
No, Knives Backwards. It's just an instrumental. It's just kind of like a little in between, like a little short thing. Who gives a shit? It's still good to listen to. I still like it.
I still like
You
it.
know.
I do wish, and this is my only critique of this entire album, is I did see some people on the internet that were complaining way more than what I'm going to argue about with this, or complain about, is the production with the songs blending together, you know, the fade. And I'm going to complain about two points on this.
Okay.
One is a lot of the music players don't like Spotify's the only one that does the seamless
Crossfade.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know why, and that's really
Your
infuriating.
Apple Music doesn't do it.
It doesn't do it. So it's just a split second stop. And it's like, that's really annoying. But also, you know, I tried it on YouTube. YouTube does it as well. And it's just like, Spotify's the only way, or the album itself. It's like that part's kind of like, it is what it is, I guess. But it's also how much they do it. Like Cody, you were saying when I think I was telling you about this last night, and I was like, the first song, why not just have that as just one long ass song? Like, who cares? You do it at the end. You do like this is not your first 9-minute fucking song. Like, who cares? And you were saying that JB says so that way it doesn't start and end with a really long song, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. I mean, it's still 7 minutes and 48 seconds. I think specifically seeing a 10-minute song on the track listing, they felt was daunting. So, you know, they just used it. They did what Shikari did with System Meltdown, where it's the same song. Live, it'll be one long song.
Yeah.
It'll be rad. But, you know, they just split up the 2 separate parts.
Yeah, so that would be premonition into cleansing, right? So that's 2 minutes or 1:53 to 7:47. So that's like that's a long first listen.
It's almost 10 minutes. Yeah.
You're
short.
really touching into like psychology and how people like view. They see
content.
10
But
and they're
that's
like, oh. But I don't know.
but what's
Also,
the
I think
difference
everyone
from
listening to
seeing
is gonna.
almost 8.
It's all the same.
But also thinking about how we do reviews, we're going to listen to an album top down anyway. I know a lot of people might be just doing singles, but this is a metalcore band, and this is also a very like concept-y kind of band as well. It's like you don't usually just let me just listen to shit
But that's
all
the
over
thing.
the place.
It's like, yeah,
it's not how it works.
It's just like Periphery though. The first song on the albums was fucking 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Like it's.
I mean, and
it's
that's why
okay.
like I think that's why it kind of pushes people away. So I get that point too. But like when you listen to this band, a lot of times they do a show and it's like top bottom one album. That's their tour.
But it's my,
you know,
it's my
because you
argument
have
from
to.
earlier too with the marketing of this is like this is not a new band.
No,
This isn't.
no.
This is what album is this?
10th.
10 albums,
Yeah.
bro. Like you telling
That's
me
probably
nobody?
that's not including the
this is gonna be
Christmas
the
ones, yeah?
first time they've ever heard
No, not
August
yeah.
Burns Red.
That's
Yeah, it's I don't know. It just seems
yeah.
seems
I
you
get
should
it,
know,
but
you
you
should know
know,
what you're getting into by now.
you should.
You know,
That's why I think it's more sitting in with like that psychology aspect of it.
I mean,
Like,
that's actually
I
a
get
good
a
point.
radio edit though. I get that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm totally cool with that
Sure.
because sometimes you know they're with Phineas, they started the album the same way with the one with the brown with the like the weird dude on it.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
starts off with like a minute and a half build up of the breakdown for the next song, and it's like I get that's a split thing too, and it does. I have the same issues with it because it you hear that weird split because
Yeah,
it's a
the
second
last
track.
word is yours to speak. That album,
Yes.
2013.
Yes, the 20. Yes,
Yep.
and it's like it's great. I wish there was a radio edit, and I wish there was a full edit of it, so that way.
But that's also so indicative of like metalcore because like we just did Pressure the Hinges a couple episodes back, and that's literally what that is. You beginning of the album, you have that intro that goes into a track, then you have halfway through another one that does it again,
yeah.
and it's like I think that's just metalcore.
It is a metalcore thing for sure.
Okay, it's just very metalcore.
Also, that and like it's Under Oath.
But here's the point I think you guys were kind of getting at. If you were just to throw a new listener and maybe someone who does listen to metalcore but has never listened to August Burns Red somehow, if you threw this album at them, would they be like, "Damn, this is good," or would they maybe sit in that 3.5 place, like where Kerrang, that critical critique that I mentioned? Would they be like, "I don't know what I'm listening to. It's too much. Like I don't understand the lore of this group." Do you think it matters?
I don't think it matters. I don't
Okay.
think it matters with this
I
one.
don't
Like
think for this one. I think it
not
can-
for this one. I think this one stands on its own pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm kind of like one of those people. Like I'm very familiar with August Burns Red. I like a lot of their stuff. Hell, I bought an album I still haven't actually listened to. I am a fan, not to the extent of like what you guys are, right? Never have been. They've always just been there, right
Sure.
next door to Under Oath, and I've been like, "Hey guys, what's up? High five." I like Bernie too, but like
Yeah.
outside of like, there's one song I can name that like I really love, and that's like Eternal Canon. It's whatever the one that does the Spanish guitar bit,
Yeah.
right? Because
Next
that was like the
Constellation
most.
song?
Yeah,
Yeah.
play it right now. Boom. And because that was like the most different, that's like touching on like stuff I like from like Between the Buried and Me, where they just go completely like, oh, here's a different genre for a little bit. It's still cool.
I'm
And we're
surprised
back.
you don't like the song with Between the Buried and Me on it.
I probably would. I don't think I've ever heard it.
It's a good one. It's on Constellations.
Yeah, I bet.
I get that. This is
Yeah,
it's
that's
still a good
Leveler, by the way.
representation. Oh,
Cody.
Leveler, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is still a good representation, and it is cool. I kind of mentioned before that every album kind of has a theme going on. There's the album that's kind of got the Latin guitar going a few times. There's an album that's got the Russian polka shit going, and then like this weird spaghetti western kind of sound stuff going. They do go like just randomly into these kind of little sounds, and I think this one is
This is heavy.
It's heavy. It's the Under Oath kind
Yeah.
of sound. It's the electronics all of a sudden, which we're never really have heard before from August.
That's
Red.
true.
It's these are new sounds for us. Yeah, as far as August Red, but like it's kind of interesting to be like, oh, I've heard all of this kind of stuff before, but in the same sense, the way they're doing it still sounds brand new, and I've never heard this before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's like a return to form, but at the same time, you can tell the progression and maturity that has been, added for their 10 albums.
Yeah.
Like I easily hear breakdowns that I bob to, and it's like, damn, like I remember us driving around town listening to stuff like that. But like, there's also a bit of it that's like, man, this is so fresh compared to all the other metalcore crap that we kind of get. Like half the reason why we started hating, Breaking Down the Breakdown so much because it's the same fucking band over and over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
This is different, and it might be biased, but this is really damn good album.
I think it is. We kind of already touched on. Like, I think this is a good album that like people who don't normally listen to them could come into and listen to, because not only is the quality good, but like subject matter is good. We start the album off with the first song that JB wrote during the lockdowns. Like, so that's setting the stage, and it's like it's touching on all those emotions and frustrations I think everyone's felt since then. It's a dark album. These are dark times.
Emotions. Yeah, I think in the sense too that like a lot of the old stuff was definitely still emotion based, and it's like, but you had to kind of dig a lot deeper into those lyrics to figure out what was going on. Now it's like no, I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about you dying.
That one,
blatant,
that one goes deeper than that. That was in response to a family member of one of the band members trying to kill themselves. So not only you talk about like losing someone, but it's like that's a very angry song about suicide. That's from the perspective of the people who get to live with it afterwards, and it's like, oh no, I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
Let you know how I feel about that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
It's great.
That's August Springs Red, man. It's
August Springs Red.
They're so good. They know what they're doing, and they
and I
can
think
do no wrong.
That's
really
a lot of the, like when you look at our categories, which we're going to get to in a minute. I always felt like I could never. This band has so much going on that it's hard to say, oh, I really understand the lyrics here. But this album did something special about that. And I mean, all of them do, but there's so much to listen to. Like there's drums are always doing something. Guitars are always doing something. Now lyrics are doing something. Not that they never had, but like you guys were saying, there's something with the maturity of their.
It's more of a focal point this time.
Right.
Around.
Yeah.
A great thing about that, and a great thing about like all these fucking songs blending into together, is that live shit's gonna pop off. Can you imagine
live is gonna be cool.
fucking coming out to Premonition and then they go into the cleansing? Like that first 10 minutes of the show is gonna be
That's the walk on. Yeah.
bruh. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
So I got
they probably think about that, like because their shows is a big important to their whole brand.
Oh yeah, the production of the show is just as important as the music.
Absolutely. Speaking of the music, I got a couple of points I wanted to bring up from a couple different songs, where if you want to pull the album up, the first one being in Premonition and Cleansing, there's a key change towards the middle at 440 where it goes into like a more major tone in the guitars, and it just completely recontextualizes like the song, and everything onward after that might be my favorite moment on the album. I'm not sure. So it's still in minor, and then and now we're major.
Yeah.
And now it's a
Killer. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Dude,
a
fucking-
killer part.
That is cool.
Yeah, the rest of that song is such a good outro.
It's so subtle, too.
So cool. Yeah, no, like I had to go back and I'm like, how did we get here? Fucking
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't like a big lead up to that. They just literally just
did
changed the melody just a little bit to get into it.
That's because they're really good, and they do it a couple times here and there, sure, but like they don't necessarily like really ever repeat.
Right.
No.
It's always progressing, moving forward.
Well, it's like that video that you showed me of Matt talking about how he does his drumming, how he's repeating stuff, but every time it's different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like somehow it's still the same 4-bar phrase going over and over again, but it's
just
playing with that.
rudiments. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they dip into a little bit of black metal territory with Fool's Gold.
Oh,
yeah, that's
it's
the
fucking-
one song that I feel like falls out of the style a little bit when you're listening to top down, but it still works so well in the whole full composition of the production.
Yeah, I said it, I called it August of Filth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the call and response from Jake and Dustin should happen more at the end of that one, where they're going back and forth with each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, There's a couple other ones. I heard him say booty hole in Deadbolt. And I wanted to see, can you get a 158 in Deadbolt? Because
158
way.
in Deadbolt. Yeah, hold on.
booty hole.
It's definitely not that, but it does sound so much like it.
And it's fucking falling to back. Burning holes.
Oh, burning holes.
Booty
Booty holes is much better.
holes.
All right.
Tag them Instagram.
It's the new sandpit turtle.
It's a new sandpit turtle. Yeah, dude.
Very true.
One last,
you have more?
One last part in Revival. There's the middle section. It's got like Zelda vibes.
Oh yeah.
At 218. This one goes in with Backfire because it comes out of the black metal stuff and then goes back into it. Right here, the kind of Gerudo Valley vibes.
Oh yeah.
They did do the Zelda cover.
They did. I love parts like this. They're so cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's where it started. But yeah,
Yeah, just like the ostinato, like little lead line right there. Just sitting. Oh, dude. So
It's so good. It's so good. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
No, I mean,
It's just good.
It's just
like,
good. Yeah, it's just good.
It's just good. Fucking, it's a fun album to just sit to and like just nerd out with your friends about, you know? Because there's so many fucking there's so much more that we could talk about. Some of the breakdowns and the guitar work, it's just all over the place. It's just solid. Just solid. Let's see what the internet thought. Did they hate it? Probably. Viewed, Skewed, and Reviewed, the podcast within a podcast.
Within
Still
a
waiting for a
podcast. Shit, hold
sponsor.
on.
You can sponsor this segment. And then, add. And top of the hour ad break. Go.
Let's do it.
Blabbermouth gave it a 9. So did Distorted Sound. Kerrang, though, gave it a 6. New Noise gave it a 10. Wall of Sound, 8. Sputnik, 7.6. Ghost Cult Magazine,
Oh, that's
9. No, it's been a while since we've seen them.
Oh, okay.
But our buddies at Bullin' Tunes,
Bullin'
7.5.
Oh, fucking
Uh, G-
liars.
Jesus Freak Hideout, 8. Metal Wani, 8.3. GBHBL, 8. Their user base, 9.72.
Hell yeah.
Album of the Year, 6.8. Metal Hammer, 8. Rate Music, 6.74. The Dark
God.
Melody, 8.9. Hard Times, 10. Metal Injection, All Music, and Rocked, 8.
Bro.
888.
Nice.
So, very, very solid. Very solid in the
Except for those random
publications.
sixes that are making me sick.
Well, it's okay. There's
So
more.
even the sevens.
Yeah.
And then over here on YouTube, make sure you check the description below for everyone I mention's episode that I'm referencing. You'll find it in the
Yes.
description. Metal Meltdown, 8. Metal Trenches, ranked it at the top of A tier, so I count that as a 9. Among the
I like
Fence, 9.6. JC Rock and Metal Reviews, 7.5. Richard Metal Fan, there we go, 9. Thralls of Metal, 7. State of the Scene, 6. Chandler Burton Entertainment, 7.5. Scamp the Wolf, 6. Metalcore Kai, 8.5. Broadcast Rock, 9.5. And, say it with me, guys. Ready? Brian
delivers
you
them.
the goods.
Yep.
He gave
what
it a 10.
in the hell was
10.
that?
My record scratch.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Wasn't very good.
All right. So, what do you
was a
guys think? What's the internet say?
The
It's gonna be
internet.
too low, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I think there's so many 8s. I'm just gonna be
7
safe.
6s. What the fuck is going on here?
I'm gonna be
What
safe
State
and
of the
just
Scene
do.
said 6, really?
Yep.
They're-
They both gave it a 3 out of 5.
Listen, I don't know if we want to be friends with them or not, so I don't know how much I should say.
Yeah, I thought one of them, their favorite band is
What is
August
August
Burns Red.
Burns Red? They don't know what they're listening to. Because
They got a cool logo.
They got a cool logo.
They're like, this ain't Messengers. I know, because it's not fucking 2005.
I know, right?
Shut up. But I'm going to be safe, and I'm going to go 8-3.
8-3.
I'm going with the meme, my usual meme of the 8-6.
Okay.
The internet has once again won. It's an 8.19.
God damn,
We're too
bamboozled
high.
again.
Yep.
I thought it was actually going to be around there.
That's why I was trying to be a little safe and go low, but not super low. But I guess those sixes really screwed
Yeah,
Pooch
not
here.
low
We're going to have
enough.
to go fight some people.
Yeah. I mean, I say it every episode. Like, I'm ready to bare knuckle box anybody whenever we need to.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, we're going to need to this week, especially. What the
Yeah.
fuck is
I
some of
mean,
this?
my score is way higher than that.
Oh, well, you know what? Let's talk about our scores.
Let's talk about ours.
So, let's do that. So, Josh, you'll go last because it was your pick.
That's fine. That's fair.
Cody, do you want to go first?
So,
like it.
Yeah, I'll go first. Sure. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah.
So for songwriting and lyrics, this has always been like a contention for me with August Burns Red. I know I'm a big lyric guy, but I'm a big lyric guy when I could actually sing the words. And for a long time, it's very hard to do Jake's vocals.
You know?
So for them, it's always been I'm more interested in the music and the performance of the of Jake than actually paying attention to the lyrics. But in following along with the lyrics, like what I saw, like a lot of the songwriting, they're talking about some really cool shit in a very neat way. Like, talk about politics, some dark divide. Like,
Yep.
Well, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yes.
Make that a single, please. And so anyway, gave it an 8.69. Musicianship and production. Just say it for me.
10.
10.
10s.
Thank you.
All over the place.
Moving
Yes.
on. Moving on. Yeah, I mean,
Consensus.
I feel like you guys are going to talk about that enough for me. So retroactively, thank you. Originality, gave it a 9.17. They're doing a lot of different stuff from what they normally do. And these are elder statesmen of the metalcore scene. So a lot of the times when people are on their 10th album, it is, it's stale. It's like, oh, cool. Fucking Cinderella just put out a fucking album. Remember them?
Mm-hmm.
But what we have happening here is a band that consistently is putting out good material. Might not be your favorite material from them, but it's always been solid. Always been solid. Always been impressive. So,
Yes.
9.17. I think they take everything they normally do and just pushed it up a little bit more and made a fantastic album. Memorability though, 8. Just I need more time with it. So
That's fair.
but
That's fair.
a lot
I'm
of great
with it.
breakdowns, a lot of great good parts. So altogether, 9.17.
Okay.
Nice.
Very good.
Nice. Very good.
Brady boy.
Hello.
What you got?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the songwriting lyrics. I think 9.5. I agree with you guys. I love what the content is about.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting away from Jesus. No more Lord, show me the way. It's much other things. There's more things to talk about. So I gave that a 9.5 because I love it. And the way that the songs are kind of built or structured together, fantastic. Musicianship, 10. Every single album will be a 10 from them. Production, I'm gonna say 9.5 just because of the things I mentioned earlier. I'm not the biggest fan of how much is being blended together, from song to song or cutting songs in half that don't need to be kind of thing. So 9.5.
That's fair.
And you know what? That's nitpicking.
It's super,
Yeah, right.
super
Yeah.
nitpicking at this point.
Sure.
Originality. I'm going to say 9.5 as well now, only because we have mentioned Under Oath and there's features that are bringing their influence in, which is cool. Love it. It's just not, as for the rating, it's just is what it is. The memorability, I'm going to go with 9 because I have listened to this a shit ton, but it's still, I don't remember everything, of course. So my overall score came out to a 9.6 on here.
Whoa.
That's what it came out to. And I was like,
that's high.
That's,
You know,
I didn't think it was that high.
outside of the 10s y'all gave American Idiot, I
Yeah.
think that's your highest score, Brad.
It might be.
Like of all time
it,
ever.
It makes sense. That's like your second favorite band or third,
Oh,
I guess,
yes.
is Linkin Park.
Linkin Park
But,
and
like,
Green Day are the only thing. Yeah,
Yeah, it makes sense.
I do.
'Cause
Those don't count in this conversation.
I know.
They don't. Yeah,
Right.
that's why just in fairness, I tend to just say these are my this is my favorite band because it's
Right. Like those are just like
When I say they can
the
do no
band you grew
wrong.
up with. Right.
they
You mean
can't
it.
go wrong.
Yeah. It's
Damn,
just
dude.
solid. I'm
yeah.
I'm with you guys a lot on a lot of this stuff. It's the same gripes, songwriting lyrics that I've always had with August Runs Red because you can't there's not a lot of sing along parts, but there are parts that you can remember because the breakdowns come in afterwards. Like that's why the question of the day was like, oh, this is a call out. But I thought 8.5 was a decent score there. Like there's some interesting stuff and there's some stuff that maybe if I had more time with it, I could connect a little further. Musicianship and production, 10s. We already talked about it. It's pretty rough breakdowns. Like they sound so good and crisp, and everything is
Oh, you
pretty
can hear
balanced.
everything. It's perfect.
You can hear it all. We were just talking about. Oh, there's Maya. Production. As we were saying before, there's some, like every layer is really strong in every song that we're listening to. I said it earlier. God damn.
It's
You're
okay.
so
Just
loud
keep,
on my
yeah,
screen.
just keep going. It's content. It's audio texture. It's fun.
Originality.
People like dogs, dude.
8.5. I said 8.5 originality just because it is metalcore. And while they are originators and they are, the only ones kind of pulling the genre along as they're, slowly dying.
I went high on that purely because when it's August Runs Red, it's August Runs Red. You will never question when you hear one of their songs.
Yeah, for sure.
The only two parts of this that sound like another person's song is the Under Oath part for Spencer, and
the features.
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah,
and then
which is fine.
the Kill Switch Engage song with
Clean
Jesse.
vocal chorus. Yeah. Yeah.
But they wrote that while on tour with Kill Switch,
them.
so yeah, it makes
It's
sense.
so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, like that's why it's kind of hard. It's like, do I want to give them more? Sometimes. Do I want to give them less? Sometimes. So I was like, it's still above average. So that's why 8.5. And memorability, I just need a little more time with it for it to be a 10 because there's some parts that I just consistently remember, and then there's like, oh wait, I forgot about that part. So I just need a little more familiarity. So, but it's still a 9 for me.
It's only been out for like a week.
Yeah. Like this was like a straight up, this is a new critique for us. But altogether, Cody, you and I, really close. I got a 9.2.
Oh,
This is gonna the
Nice.
Monolith. This is up there.
when I first saw my number, I was like, "Oh, let me lower that a little bit." But I figured, we would probably average out to be okay. Damn, we're all up there though.
No, it's gonna kill it. Like just looking at the scores here, we were kind of
It's top 5.
we were kind of talking
It's
about
top
it
5.
last week where this would land, and I think we were right.
You think we're? Well, I guess we have to go. Shit!
It's
Let me
It's going to be at least top 3
the
because the lowest,
is 9.17.
the lowest, and Under Oath is 9.16. So
It's going to be top 4.
This was
technically.
a really, really good album.
Yeah.
And this is just like an hour goes by like that listening to this.
dude, first time I heard it, I was like, oh, that was quick, and I looked. I'm like, oh, that was an hour. No,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
This is the
it's
first
ju-
time I said this. I told one of you, said that we hit almost an hour and it's not long enough.
Yeah, it just grooves hard. Every
Just
breakdown,
goes.
every riff, you're just bobbing. You're just bobbing. It's
No,
solid.
I know I've been joking about album of the year, but album of the year.
right now, for sure.
Oh,
3
man.
months in, or 4 months in now, so far. I don't think we listen to anything better than that. And I'm looking at like our top 3, Green Day, Linkin Park, and My Chem. There's a huge gap between Linkin Park and My Chem. It's a 0.3 gap.
It's a huge gap.
That's a big gap in the way we do our
And my ass
scores.
is saying that the August Runs Red is perfect. So
Yeah, August Runs Red is a band that would, for us, I think, break that. My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade is so good, but I'm gonna say you get bumped, my friend.
I think
Is
we're doing
a
it for
list
Dale.
up?
Yeah,
Is the list up for?
The list is up. I think we're doing this for Dale.
Doing it for Dale.
All right, we're both in agreement on that. Guess what? You nailed it. Thanks. Got to go back through here.
Number 3, never forget.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
Wow.
Don't get us wrong. Like, we love My Chem, we love Under
That's
Oath.
a great album. Yeah.
But those are retro albums, and it gets dinged on production. I think there's parts of it that get dinged there. So and musicianship is not the same level comparatively. Yes, they're all good musicians, but comparatively,
Damn, dude.
it's just sometimes where the scores fall.
Pretty much everyone on this list would still bow down to the guys in August Spins Red.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Billy Joe even knows they exist. but you know what I'm saying? Like those are a bunch of boomers in that band. I think the 1 and 2 spot is like a holy grail spot. Like
That's
it's going to be
holy grail
very
spot. It
very
really is.
difficult.
It's,
And like
yeah.
we're going to look at Meteora soon, and that might change as well.
Yeah, and Sempiternal too.
Right. So like those things are
The top is about to reshuffle a little bit.
sure, and
Which
it's
is-
good
Which I'm
because
down for. Yeah, I'm down
we're
for it.
choosing some easy 9s, going forward in the show. But looking at this score, looking at August Burns Red, Death Below,
What do you think it is, Josh?
917, 912, and 96. 943.
You thinking 943?
I'm going to switch them. I'm going to go 934 then.
Okay.
Come
on.
Brett, you're closer, but you still went over. So I win.
Okay.
932.
Oh,
Very close.
so close.
Okay.
So close.
So that means we still have a whole point space
Dude, that is
between
Almost
2 and 3.
basically 0.2. Basically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very, something can happen in
There's
there.
a gap. That's a gap. Yeah.
It's still not as close as Hybrid
Man.
Theory.
Wild. Cool.
Yeah, because you look at everything else, they're like 0.0 points away. You know what I'm saying? Like that one is a whole.
Still got.
This is getting wild over
Brett.
here in the top 10.
I just had a thought back to last night. You know what this list is looking like? It's looking like the race. Max 10 seconds ahead of everyone, and then everyone else just right next to each other, compacted in.
I don't see the difference here. Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway.
It's Formula 1.5. That's what it is.
Oh, but man, look at the top 10 though.
Top 10's real
10.
solid.
Good albums.
Dude, good albums.
I mean,
We
shit,
are
top 20.
we are potentially one album away from all being 9s in the top 10.
Which makes sense.
Wow.
But that'd be the first time. That'd be our first time.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. It's for sure.
Breaking Benjamin got knocked off the top 40.
That's
Sag.
okay. Because it wasn't the best one. The best album.
That's not the
good,
best
but
one,
not the
no.
best.
Yeah.
Frank Turner's on deck now.
Ooh.
And that's still good.
That's a
though.
good album.
That's been
Go
there
back and listen to
forever.
that if you haven't.
Oh, it's so
recent.
good.
It's so solid.
Mm-hmm.
But hell
Whose
yeah.
turn is it next week?
Good job, homies.
It is my turn. And hey, chat, if you're still listening, let us know what your ranking for Death Below is. Is it better than ours? Are we wrong in both ways?
Tell us
Let us know.
Let us know.
I'm,
Let us
I'm
know.
fine with it. Engagement's engagement.
Yes.
And if you want to listen to all these great albums, there's
Just
playlists.
don't
I'll
tell
do
me
that
to fuck
part
off
later.
again, please.
Yeah. All right, Brett.
Hello.
Give me. I'm gonna go easy. Give me 4 numbers.
How many? 4?
Just four. Just 4 this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna go really easy.
You have a theme? You got a theme going?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, let's go.
It's all him.
All him.
That'd be really funny
Shikari.
now.
It would.
Yeah, all Shikari.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
All right, number
Number
3 is
3.
the theme of the day.
Yeah.
The theme of the day.
That's
Yes.
perfect.
All right.
Yes. That's
Fitting because this is this band's 3rd album. So
Really?
yeah. So the other ones were unfortunately Inner Shikari, number 1 again. Still trying to knock that one out of place.
Dude, is that?
But then I switched it up and I put Inner Shikari at number 2.
Oh.
And then I also I said, you know what? Hey, good April Fool's joke, Cody. Inner Shikari at number 4 as well. So guess what number 3 was?
Is it Inner Shikari?
Oh, it's their 3rd album, the one that was They're finally doing it. A flash flood of
Oh,
color.
I fucking nailed it. It is all Shikari.
Okay. Beautiful. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with
Because
it.
the new one comes out in April, and like I'm like, we're not gonna do all of them before it, but like we gotta.
Hey,
get
we
this
didn't do
one
all
out
of
the way.
the August Springs Res before
We didn't do
this
any.
one, so it's okay.
This is our first one.
Yep.
Yeah,
So there it is.
Next time on Survival.
Waiting.
A Flash Flood of Color 2012.
I'm down.
Some would argue probably their most well put together. It like if you had to, hey, what's Inner Shikari? Here you
That's the
go.
one.
That's the
That's
one.
the one where everything kind of came together. A lot
Okay.
of dubstep though because it was 2012. But you know,
Hey,
it's good.
it's a great.
fun.
It's a great era.
That was fun.
Great era.
Yep.
I'm down.
So I'm excited.
Well.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? Chat, if you enjoyed it, let us know in the comments below. Again, what is your favorite August Burns Red or other Call Out Before Breakdown? What would you rate this album? Make sure you like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Rate us 10 stars or 5 stars or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know, don't care, didn't ask, plus ratio. And tell your friends, because they did ask. And then, make sure you listen to the playlist below.
We're like
Out
the
the
best
wall.
podcast. Okay, it's true.
It's,
It is
I don't.
true.
I don't
It
care
is
what else
true.
y'all listen to, because go watch it on the YouTube. It looks like ass. Right? We're the only ones that do anything correct. All right. All right.
And you know what?
We try so hard.
Go support the artists. You can find their links in the description below for their merch and their music. If you don't know who ABR are and you're still listening, cool, man. Thanks.
Go buy things. Go buy.
Yeah.
their
Go
stuff.
buy a thing. It's
And,
very good.
Yeah, go buy their things and then go tell all the VSR people from the ratings that we sent you.
Yeah.
And that they're
And
right.
that's the end of the. And some of them are right.
Some of them are right.
We'll let you
Tunes,
decide which
You let me
ones.
down this time.
Right.
All right. Anything else, guys?
Nope. Goodbye.
Boy.
Goodbye.
But yeah, it's no. It's just, I don't. It's just.
Pause. Back in.